So here at Woodard Marine, a majority of our boats come through with Humminbird fish finders. Now there's a variety of fish finders, all kinds of different options, and it gets kind of confusing. The basic Humminbird is the Piranha Max, which is just your generic, it's good for depth. Shows a little bit of structure, but it's very inexpensive. Our next series is the Helix, and the Helix goes from a 5-inch screen all the way up to a 15. There are several options. You get the navigation, side imaging, down imaging, then they all come with the 2D sonar. And then the next option up from that, if you want touchscreen, is the Humminbird Solix. So as far as the down imaging, side imaging, and your regular 2D sonar, now the 2D sonar is your traditional color sonar with cone, transducer shooting down a cone and picking up directly under the boat. Your down imaging is basically taking a very narrow slice of the bottom as you're moving along, and it gives it more of a photographic picture like this, but it's harder to see fish using this sonar, which is why all these units come through with the 2D sonar. It's easy to pick out fish on structure, but this actually shows, like say if you saw a bunch of big glob of what looks to be brush or a sunken boat, you can verify that with the down imaging because that's a clearer picture. As far as your side imaging, it's the same deal. Shooting at both sides of the boat, left and right side of the boat, is shooting a thin slice, and you have to be moving at trolling speed a few miles an hour in order to get that clear picture. But that is very beneficial if you're fishing more of a bass fisherman. You're doing a lot more casting. You can troll along shorelines, and you can pinpoint the structure, and then you can go back to it. What you can do is, if you find something that you want to go back to fish, you can move your cursor onto it, and you can actually mark that as a waypoint. So your waypoint is created. So that structure that you found, or that pile of fish that you found, will come up on your navigation map, and you can guide yourself back to it. You can cast over it. You can work that area just to be a little bit more efficient at fishing. The navigation is like these units, networkable units. They all can be connected via Bluetooth. They also have networking capabilities. NEMA 2000, which allows you to actually connect. They have an adapter cable, which allows you to connect to the engine to receive engine data onto your unit and use as gauges. What's really helpful with these Humminbird units is when they're paired with the Minn Kota iPilot link, because you can connect your Humminbird to your iPilot, and using the Humminbird Lake Master maps, you can actually go out and you can, from your fish finder, control your trolling motor. Like if you want to follow a certain depth contour, like along a break of a shoreline, you can select that contour, you can hit go to, follow whatever direction you like, but that Minn Kota trolling motor will follow that contour for as long as you'd like. It follow it right around the lake, and that allows you not to be sitting there playing with your foot control, and allows you more time fishing, less time concentrating on where the boat is necessarily going. Also, if you save waypoints on your navigation charts, you can select those waypoints. You can tell your Minn Kota, I want to go here. You select the waypoint, you say go to, and that trolling motor will take you right there. Another benefit of the Minn Kota trolling motor is the spot lock. That's the biggest thing. Anybody that gets one of these motors that has the spot lock, they love it. They go out, if they find some fish, catch some crappie, they can hit the spot lock, and it's basically like throwing the anchor out. That trolling motor will hold you on that position, within 10 feet reasonably, and it allows you to fish, and then once you're done, you can undo it and continue on your way until you find the next pot of fish.